Well, it seems that, the top opponents of psychiatry, you know, are all, passing away. Dr. Thomas Oz, the top psychiatrist in the last 60 or so years, passed away in 2012. And ironically, that's when I was at La Selva Outpatient. They tried to just get rid of all the competition, in the same year. I'm not saying they killed him or not, or, I don't know. Probably not. But, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did. But, it does seem that they thought they won in 2012. They were mistaken. The fact of the matter is that psychiatry is a fraud. Let's hear this trailer from the last interview of Dr. Thomas Oz. You never know when my last video is going to be.
Out in 1961-62 with the myth of mental illness.
In those days, there were two kinds of mental illnesses, organic and functional.
But the world of medicine and psychiatry has changed enormously since then.
Well, everything is now considered to be an organic disturbance, which is all a lie, of course.
It seems with my righteous...
The standard argument now is that mental illness is due to a chemical imbalance in the brain. Has anybody seen that chemical imbalance? The prejudice here is to show that what we call mental illness, which is human behavior, is an illness. Psychiatry rests and has always rested, and this is why it was attacked in 1961. Because in addition to saying that there is no mental illness, they also said that it is not legitimate to lock up people for mental illness. But psychiatry rests on locking up people. What you are describing is a psychiatric victim.
How do you stop being a victim?
The issue is voluntariness, I keep saying.
What if a psychiatrist
Psychiatrists can do anything. You want a lobotomy, you should be able to buy a lobotomy. The more information you have and the more money you have, the more you can protect yourself from society.
How do you protect the victim of society? Do the people who have power have a responsibility towards such people?
Well, I took my responsibility. I don't do this kind of thing. That's why I never worked in a mental hospital.
So it's safe to say that the people we have enforcing the law are not living up to their responsibilities. When we were little, I'm sure we were all told, at least I was, that, with great privilege comes great responsibility. Also, the same is true for power. So, to try to to take advantage of the helpless with psychiatry is evil. I think one of the only things you could do that's worse with psychiatry, besides killing and taking advantage and extorting and exploiting the weakness of the helpless, is to make somebody helpless. And the worst way you can do that is to make someone such as myself, someone who did Algebra 2 in kindergarten, someone who scored the top 1 percentile in the SSAT, someone who went to one of the top college prep schools in high school, someone with a bachelor's degree in software engineering, someone who's the top martial artist in America, to try to incapacitate this person, make them helpless, and then to try to take advantage. That is completely despicable, and those involved should be shot. And with my righteous indignation, my prayers come true. Because now, you can see, well, you will see in a moment, that my powers are returning. God has said, yes, Mecca, you have returned to your course, and I am with you. The devil made a move, and it sparked my righteous indignation. And I'm sorry to that woman I fell in love with. But now, back to the